Hi, how are you? It's Travis in here, and welcome back to our adventures with the Gnome Mage. Today, we are back in Scarlet Monastery Library. Looking forward to this. It's been a little bit since we've been back in this dungeon. And the reason why we're here is to finish up a quest, guys. That is the plan. We have a quest here. It's a mage quest. I think it's called Rituals of Power. Check that out here.
Now that I think about it, I don't have money. You see, I had some gambling debts, and to pay them off, I sold the last copy of Rituals of Power to a member of the clergy, a member of the Scarlet Brotherhood. He must have taken it to their library in the Scarlet Monastery in Tirisfal Glades. If you want that book, then you'll have to go to the monastery to find it. Sorry about all the trouble. I'm not myself these days.
All right, well, let's go get this book, guys. And I hope you guys are doing well today. I am doing pretty good. The 5080 and 5090 launch has passed. And it was an interesting launch, guys. People were calling it the paper launch because there wasn't that much inventory. And it pretty much all sold out, pretty much, I think, all over the world in like 10 minutes. So it was quite the disappointment for a lot of people. Some people were really upset because they, went out and stood outside in the cold, which is crazy to me, man. Hoping to get one. Now, I'm pretty cool with like stat stuff. Like I've gone out and went to launches for video games, but the thing is, when I would go to these like Halo 3, launches, you would, pre-order the game, so you knew when you're in the line you're gonna get the game. That's not the case here. So a lot of people sat outside for like, I don't know, a long time. For hours, man. Like it was brutal. Maybe even like a day, even maybe longer than a day. And some of them didn't get anything. Like I remember when I went for the launch of StarCraft 2, we just like, me and my buddies, we went out, we got something to eat, and then we went like an hour before it opened and just lined up and just hanged out and talked to other gamers. I had somebody show me their WoW armory on their tablet when I was sitting in line, and we were just hanging out, with a bunch of gamers, just shooting the shit. It was a lot of fun. But I could imagine, man, that being really disappointing for people that, sat outside in the cold for that long and they got nothing. Like, supposedly there was, at micro centers in the United States, there was only like, less than 300 5090s. So if you were only there to get a 5090, you most likely got disappointed. In Canada, they completely sold out. I think really you could only get them at Best Buy online, and it's not even worth trying to get them there because you got bots just going off. People get pretty sweaty with this online buying stuff, especially for items that have a high demand, like those video cards. But I am looking forward to the launch of the 5070 and 5070 Ti, especially the 5070 Ti. I kind of like I think it's at like a fair price point. I like it a lot more than the 5080. Because you're getting 16 gigabytes of VRAM, same amount as the 5080, but it's $250 cheaper than the 5080. Obviously, it's slower, but getting the same amount of VRAM. So I kind of like that card. I think that's like one of the cards that's priced sort of well, I guess you could say. But to be honest, you're lucky if you get any of them. If you get any of these cards, you're pretty... Oh, he's bringing them out. Okay. Didn't think it was going to be like that. So yeah, if you were lucky enough to get one, congratulations. You know, your hard work is paid off. And I'm happy for you if you got one, because they are tough to get. And if you want to get a 5090, it's going to be hard for the next, I think, 2 years, even longer. Getting a 4090 is still pretty tough. Dog training gloves. Drop 62 armor, 30 attack power when fighting beasts. Not bad. We're going to completely wreck this dungeon, man. I think I'll drink while they kill this guy. And it's an expensive like endeavor to do, like, to get a 5090, because if you're getting a 5090 or even a 4090, these machines that you have to build that are to make like it's somewhat compatible, because you need to pair the 5090 with a really good CPU. You know, you might as well get the best CPU on the market too, or one of the best, the 9800X3D. Because if you don't get that CPU with that video card, you know, the 5090, 4090, then there's throttling issues. Your CPU ends up holding back your video card, and then you get performance issues. So so you put all that money into the GPU expecting all this great performance, but your CPU's holding it back. So you have to pair two pretty expensive parts together for it to work the way you want it to. Just keep them right there, guys. Just let's do AoE. You don't have to pull them all the way back. Talking to them like they can hear me, but they actually can't. But yeah, you want to pair the two together, and that CPU's like $1,200, $1,300. And if you want to get that CPU, it's always sold out too, right? So you're either getting it on like a secondhand market, or you have to be checking a stock tracker and trying to catch it when it gets in stock. So it's anybody who gets a top-end computer like that, you either spent way more than MSRP to get it, or you've been, you know, on point with like getting it when it comes in stock. And both are kind of rough. And that's why, you know, the CEO of NVIDIA is like calling it your $10,000 battle station, because that's what they cost. They cost $10,000 or close to $10,000, especially when you combine the you know, the monitor that you would want for it too, right? You might as well have a 4K, you know, at least 120 hertz, but you would probably want a 240 hertz monitor, and those cost like $1,000. So you can easily get up to 10 grand with a computer like that, or a setup like that, especially when you start adding all the peripherals, your mouse, your keyboard, mic. This stuff's kind of cheap though, and you start talking about all the other pieces you've spent money on. But yeah, I didn't know it was that expensive, man. It's been a while since I've looked into it. That's a cool thing about the older, like the 16 RAM cards. VRAM cards, like the 50, 70, 50, 80s, 40, 80s, 40, 70s. Is, you don't really need an amazing CPU with those. Like, you know, you can get an older CPU and it probably won't bottleneck it. It's just these, like, high-end ones, like the top two, 4090 and the 5090, that experience bottlenecking. So you kind of have to, you don't have to put, you know, buy an amazing CPU, but kind of shooting yourself in the foot if you don't. That's enough about PC stuff, guys. I don't know. I've just been kind of paying attention to it. Last few months, it'll die down in a couple months when everything's released, and then we get to know what's going on and how everything's performing. But a lot of people don't like the 5080. I think we might see a 5080 Super coming out next year. I think like January 2026. We'll probably see a 5080 Super get released. Sort of like what they did with the 4080 Super. So many people just didn't like the 4080. And then eventually they came out with the 4080 Super. But the 5080 sold out day one in like 10 minutes. So I guess it's doing a pretty good job. Good pull here. I like paladin tanks. Pretty awesome. We could use Fire Ward against these Diviners. It's only 85 mana, but I don't think we're going to run into any issues. But it only absorbs like 165 fire damage, which is quite a bit. But it does cost, you know, a decent amount of mana. Not as much as a Blizzard, though. Eventually it would. I think if we start ranking it up. Because we probably have a few Fire Ward upgrades here. And we have Fire Ward rank 2 here. It's 135 mana. It absorbs 290 fire damage. It's good to use if you're pulling as a mage, I think, and you're going to get hit by a bunch of fireballs. What's going on here? They get the books. Is this the book here? Aftermath of the Second War. I know there's one book here. I think it's in like a bookshelf, the book we're looking for. We're just starting to get into the library now. Usually they show you where it is, but we'll find it. Oh, damn it, he's pulling. Should go help. You always find so many mages with these groups, man. There's always a bunch of mages. Do another Blizzard, why not? Get in there. It's a really clean pull. I think it's probably in this room here. Maybe in one of these rooms at the end. You got Mythology of the Titans. We've got that already. We did that quest. What the name of the book is that we're looking for? Rituals of Power, yeah. Chest right there. I don't know if they're rolling on it. I think he's pulling. Something's going on. Oh, there's the tank there. They just like not. Is it a lock chest? Oh, never mind. Block about blood. Back, blink back a bit here. Looks like he's pulling them all back. Should be fine. I'll get hit by some fireballs soon. There's one. We dodged it. Pretty sure it's in one of these bookshelves. There it is, Ritual Power. Sticking out right there. He's like, what the heck's this guy doing? This guy's the Ritual Power. Let's see what this book says. Anything? By Magus Turth. That's it. Can't open it, can't read it. I wonder if we'll pull the boss with this. This is a really quick run, too. Probably try to... We'll just stick with these guys. We'll do whatever they do. This is the scary room? Yeah, easy. Yeah, you can easily do this room, man. This is an easy room. Especially for a big tank like yourself. Diviner. Nice. Back up a bit. War Chief kill dropped. $105 armor, 5 strength, 6 intellect, 19 spirit, leather legs. All right, now it's time for the boss. Arcanus Doan. Boss is easy. True. Very easy. Just don't get hit by the big explosion.
You will not defy.
And even that doesn't kill you. That should one-shot you, I think. It doesn't... I think it should... If you get hit by, you should just get wrecked. It should do like 1,000,000 damage. It's like a nuke. Look how long it takes him to cast it. Here it comes.
In righteous fire.
Detonation. It's almost like a hearth. It almost takes people down. He got silenced. Nice dispel by the priest. And the illusionary rod dropped. 7 stamina, 15 intellect, 10 spirit. Had that. Got that a couple times and sold it. The mantle of Doan dropped. Nice cloth shoulders. We used to have those. 38 armor, 8 intellect, 7 spirit. And I don't know where these guys are going next, but whatever they are doing, we will follow. If they do disband, though, I will look for a group for Cathedral. So I will see you guys soon. We are back, guys, and it looks like we are in a library again. That's what the tank wanted to do. The priest just mind controlled an adept here. And now he's attacking the Kalan. Cool thing that priests can do. You can actually like run them into like these mobs and they'll like attack the adept. It's fun. Just wanted to try it. Healing from another character. Yeah, that is probably kind of funny. And the Civ 7 roadmap has released, guys. Supposedly that game's coming out really out now, February 6th, time of this video. It's when the early access start, and then the global launch is on the 11th. Pretty cool game, Civ. I've had some really fun games with my friends, and even with random people online. The only thing about Civilization games is they last like 15 to they last like 15 hours, like sometimes 24 hours, maybe even longer. But they're a lot of fun, especially if you get like 6 to 10 people just going at it, trying to like win the game. And there's tons of different ways you can win. You can win just through sheer dominance by taking over everybody, or you can get like a scientific victory, or there's tons of different victories that I forget because I haven't played since Civ 5, but I really like Civ 5. It was an amazing game. So early March, they're coming out with Crossroads of the World. So I guess that's a DLC. Free content updates for all players. They add natural wonders like Bermuda Triangle, Mount Everest. If you get those natural wonders, it's like a tourist like attraction for people. Yeah, we can do it, man. You don't need like that many. You can do it like just us three. It's just, you know, it's a cautious tank. I respect that. Keep him alive. I'm gonna start getting aggro here. Comes a patrol. They'll probably group up with us soon. And then another DLC is coming out in April to September called The Right to Rule. That'll be an interesting one. And they're going to be adding like civilizations, leaders, all that stuff. And then the Civs like that. They just keep adding in more and more stuff to the game. But I'm happy they're still coming out with Civilizations, man. That means, you know, people are still playing the game. It's an awesome game. One of my favorite RTSs. Be cool to play that on the channel. Like, obviously, you know, there's a bunch of games I'd love to play eventually. We'll get some new games going soon. That's for sure. The next playthrough won't be a WoW playthrough, guys. I know some people just watch me for the WoW stuff, which is fine, but I do like to play other games from time to time. Check out other genres on the channel. I think the next time we may check out another WoW character is a while from now. Like, we gotta hit 60 on this character, and I'm hoping to hit 60 on the Hardcore Warrior. So, we can pull them all here. Get a nice little blizzard. Oh, no! But yeah, I want to get this character to 60. I also will probably do endgame on the mage. I plan on doing like raids and try to get... It's good. Playthrough's going to go deep into the endgame. I hope we can clear Nax on this mage. That'll be quite the journey. You know, we have to get through, you know, Molten Core, Blackwing Lair, and Q40. We'd have to join a guild. I wouldn't really mind doing that on this mage. I don't know how much endgame I'll do on the Hardcore Warrior if we hit 60. We'll just try to survive day by day. That's how I'm taking that playthrough. It's just day by day, see how far we get. If we hit 60, then I'll probably do the end game dungeons. I don't know about raids. It'd be insane if were able to live long enough to have, you know, pre-raid gear and actually get through Molten Core. But I am going to play these characters for quite a while. So I'm not sure what my next when my next character will be. Looks like we lost a mage. It's no big deal. Got another one. There's so many mages. One thing about this server, man, if you need a mage for your guild, you probably find one in a second. There's so many mages, man. I assume a lot of them are alts, though, just gold making alts. That's what my mage was back in like 2020, 2021. That's good. He's gonna pull that and bring him over here.
Release the hounds!
Let's try to. What's he doing? Okay. Is this it? Is this it here? Is this the move? Just trying to figure out where they want us to start. I assume this is it. Yeah, my videos are ahead. I try to be ahead. I'm not making this like the day of or even a day before. This video, it's like February 1st right now, so I do get the recordings pretty far ahead. And I do that because just in case my PC you know, goes down, or you know, life happens, right? And if life happens, then I can, like, you know, focus on life for a while and before I get back into the game. And I think it's a consistent schedule, right? Like, we're posting every day. Got 2 playthroughs going. That's pretty good. But yeah, I am a little bit ahead when you guys do comment. But your comments are relevant. Like, they do help. Like, the Ritual of Power book, I didn't really know about this mage quest until we got a comment from Rain Man, and he told me about it. And yeah, shout out to you, man. Thanks for telling me about it. We probably would have never gotten it, and I would have had to probably come back here and not got any XP. So, you know, the comments, I think I'm not too far ahead, because I want to be at a reasonable point where the comments are still relevant, and they are, for the most part. And that's the cool thing about Classic WoW. Like, it takes so long to level at this point, you know, where, like, maybe I'm like 1 level ahead by the time I see the comment. Got a chest here. Did they say roll for chest? Are they rolling? Roll to 70. You rolled U1? Oh, okay. Okay, we won with a 70. Another knapsack, guys. We don't need these, man. Why did I buy all these 14 slot bags? Another 12 slot bag, man. 85 silver on the auction house. Not bad. I like the way they look. They look cool. But, yeah, maybe we'll send that to a bank alt. What's his plan here? Gonna do something like that. Six feared, 6 stamina, 68 armor, leather bootstrap. These guys are like, what the heck's this guy doing? There we go. Well, we got like kind of a cool screenshot. I remember I did a priest. I think it's pain suppression. It's an ability you learn in. You need to like do a quest for. It's a pretty big quest chain. And you learn pain suppression here, I believe. And you have to do something to these statues in order. I forget the order. But you have to hit all these statues and then like an orb comes out and then you get it. I don't know if it's pain suppression or the other ability. Oh man, this paladin might get wrecked. Just bubble, dude. I think we got aggro now. Dispersion? It could have been dispersion. That's their like main defensive cooldown. It's either pain. I think it's pain suppression. I don't think it's dispersion. And then after you touch all of these statues in the right order, a little like black orb comes out, and then you touch it, you get the ability. It was cool what they did with the Season of Discovery. I actually thought the quest chains that they did to get the abilities was cool. But now that we're in the end game, people don't really have to do that anymore, right? My bad, guys. My bad, guys. I just get mana, dude, and do blizzards. Back. Got it. Just need another blizzard here. Should do a lot of damage. There we go. Yeah, it was a big pull. It's a good pull. Had to use Evo Cape for it. We are pretty close to 40 now. But I don't know how close we are for our mount. We're at 85 gold, 35 silver. We will probably get up to 86, maybe 87 after selling this stuff. We don't have a lot of inventory on the bank alt. That's why I didn't really do a bank alt part in this episode, because we don't really have much. So I'd just be going like, hey guys, we made 20 silver and we barely got anything to put up in the auction house. So I'm going to wait till we get our inventory up. So the way we're going to get our mount, or the next 10 gold, is pretty much just raw gold farming in Scarlet Monastery. And then we'll have our mount pretty soon, probably like midway into 41 tops. I think we'll have our mount. Just pretty good. It's not bad. I think we did well making gold. Not the chest. I guess we roll. Is everybody rolling? Yep, Keisha rolled. 92 for Napi. We rolled a 48. Looks like 92 will most likely be the winner. Is he bringing him back? I guess we can just start doing it here. Slow him down a little bit. Nice Nova. Do a little bit of this. And then right here would be good. Should be on there. So we're way through this blizzard. Nova him here. Did a little double Nova there. Bring the chaplain, yeah, up here. The chaplains are healing, man. I got one more blizzard here. I guess this is where the fourth mage part comes in. Right, if you have 4 mages, it is quite a bit more damage. Paladin did did a good amount though. 4.3k is a lot, but you have the fourth mage. They do around 9 to 11k. Probably wouldn't even need as much mana to slay all those mobs there. And a shield dropped. 14 blocks, 7 strength, 2 stamina, 678 armor, combat shield. Looks alright. Go, go, go. God, I guess. Should get a weak aura soon. I might get a weak aura going, guys. I just might put it here so I can remember to get my mana gems. All right, it's boss time. It's a pretty clean run. 2 clean runs. It was good. But I think this will probably be our last library run, unless another quest I forgot about. Okay, maybe there's another mage quest that I forgot about, but that's going to be it, I think. With the shield.
Burn in righteous fire.
That priest always just gets rocked by it. I think he does it on purpose because it's not really that threatening. What's the point of, even attempting to like run away from it. Hypnotic Blade Drop, nice. So it's the weapon we're using right now. 8 intellect, 3 spirit. Does 9 magical damage, plus 9 magical damage. Awesome dagger. And Mantle of Dawn dropped again. 8 intellect, 7 spirit, 38 armor. And there we go, guys. So I'm gonna hearth back to South Shore. We're gonna sell some stuff. Here we are at the Hillsbrad Foothills South Shore Inn.
If there's one thing you'll learn about South Shore, it's that we have some of the best cuisine north of Stormwind. Take my secret recipe for turtle bisque, for example. I've known folks to travel from as far as Darkshire just to enjoy a bowl. Speaking of which,
Look at that beast mace we got.
I used to head up past Dalaran.
I didn't even notice that
myself to hunt snapjaws, but it's just too dangerous now. If you bring me some turtle meat from the snapjaws up north and soothing spices, I'll whip some up.
Let's go to Ironforge. Got some items. This could just, if that sells, that Cobalt Crusher, if it actually sells for a decent amount, it's an awesome weapon actually. Two-handed mace, so it's great for human warriors because humans have mace specialization, so they have higher hit chance with maces. So human warriors usually, and they have sword specializations too, so you usually see them with maces and swords. So human warriors would want that. I think that's why it's selling for 9 gold on the auction house. If it does sell for that amount, that means if that sells, we just get our amount at 40. So we'll head over here. And we'll put some items up on the auction house. Maybe we'll do a little bit of smelting too. Yeah, that's exciting. I didn't know we got that. Got this bag. I think we'll send that to the bank. I don't really need it. I don't think, unless I could probably use it in our bank. That might be a good idea. And then we'd have a little bit more inventory space. Let's smelt this iron. We actually need 2 more iron, guys. Actually, no. I always mix this up with the warrior quest I'm doing. I need 10 iron on my warrior for a warrior quest called Brutal Armor, and I always confuse the two. So yeah, but we got some iron now. I guess that'll help with our engineering leveling. When that time comes, that'll be like when we hit level 60. I was thinking about dropping it on my warrior because I'm running out of space, but I might as well keep it on the mage because why not, right? We could do AoE farms slaying beasts and then skin them all. It's just extra coin, right? Even though we probably won't make much for the skins, but it's still worth doing, I think. It's probably a lot of mages doing that. So let's head over to the bank. We'll see how everything's going here.
How are you?
We actually have some space. But could put a 12-slot bag here. There we go. The 8-slot went here. I guess we could sell this. It's a vendor bag. Captain Sanders booty bag. Costs 10 gold to get another slot. Probably not going to do that. We'll put the Warsong Gulch Mark of Honor in there. Save that for later when we start doing a little bit of PvP. Wool cloth. One thing I could do, guys, like we could go out and try to get cooking stuff. But probably not, because we're kind of past the Raptors. Almost. you level a lot of cooking with like raptor meat and raptor eggs. And you slay a lot of those in STV, but we're kind of almost, I wouldn't say we're past STV. STV lasts to like 45, close to 50, so maybe we could head back. Is there anything else I want to put in there? I don't think so. It should be it.
Off with it.
All right, so we'll head over to the auction house. And let's see how much this sells for. Undercutting competition. 10 gold, 99 silver. Posted. Hopefully that sells, guys. That would get us our mount. Give out some BOE boots here, but they just not selling. 3 strength, 9 stamina, 147 armor mail boots. Probably just vendor those. Silk. Can actually start getting rid of silk. I might just send all this stuff to the bank alt. What's in the bag to the... Actually, we can't because it's... The bag's soul-bound. Damn, look how cheap medium leather silver. 1 silver. That's so cheap. It's a problem with leather, with skinning. You don't make a lot, but it's not bad. Red wolf meat's not even worth selling. Anything else we want to put up there? I don't think so. I think that's it. Citrine, maybe? Nope. Too cheap. We do have a lot of junk to get rid of, so we'll sell that. And that should get us above 87 gold on both of our characters. And then the next thing we'll be saving for is dual spec.
In the land.
Care. Yeah, that should be it.
Be good.
So we're at 87.42 now. Could have sold this as well, but we'll just send this over to the bank alt. So our bank alt has, you know, some extra inventory. Our bank alt can start selling silk now, which is not bad. Keep these. Yeah, that should be it. Not much. Well, we got rid of a lot of stuff in our bags.
What's on your mind?
There we go, guys. Still need 4 more Mossagats
What's your back?
for engineering, but we got 6 right now. It's not too bad. And next episode, we will be in Scarlet Monastery Cathedral. Hopefully, the mace sells, guys, because we'll hit level 40 next episode. Maybe even get our mount. So that would be awesome if that happens. But as always, guys, thanks for watching. Keep your heads up. Later.